Welcome back to BookShortz, the place where gripping stories come alive in just minutes. If you love intense thrillers, unforgettable characters, and twists that keep you on the edge of your seat, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into The Missing Half by Ashley Flowers, a haunting story of a missing girl, a desperate sister, and the dark secrets hiding in a quiet town. This isn't just another mystery, it's a psychological roller coaster that will make you question everything and trust no one. But before we get into this jaw-dropping book summary, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the best book breakdowns on YouTube. All right, let's unravel the chilling story behind The Missing Half. There's something chilling about a small town hiding a big secret. Something about a family bond broken in silence. Something about a girl who goes missing and leaves behind a twin sister who won't stop digging. The Missing Half by Ashley Flowers pulls you into the shadows of grief, guilt, and obsession in a place where the truth is buried under layers of lies. This isn't just another missing person story. It's a tale that grips you by the throat and doesn't let go until the very last page. If you think you know what happened, think again. Set in the quiet town of New Haven, Indiana, the story revolves around the mysterious disappearance of 17-year-old Natalie Clark. She's one half of a pair of twins. Her sister Maddie has always felt an intense bond with her, almost like they shared the same breath. But one evening, Natalie vanishes without a trace, leaving behind a fractured family and a town teeming with speculation. Everyone wants to believe she ran away, that she's just a rebellious teen, tired of small-town life. But Maddie knows better. She feels it. Her sister didn't leave. She was taken. Maddie becomes obsessed with finding out the truth. She refuses to accept the theories the police float around or the shallow interest the town shows. People move on. They forget. But Maddie doesn't. As the days stretch into weeks and weeks into months, Maddie begins her own investigation. Her search leads her to dark corners of the town, secrets she never expected, and questions that begin to unravel everything. She thought she knew about her sister, her family, and herself. Through Ashley Flowers' signature storytelling, this book unfolds like a true crime podcast turned page-turning thriller. Maddie takes readers through a dual timeline, her memories with Natalie before she vanished, and her dogged pursuit of answers in the aftermath. Each memory is laced with clues and guilt. Why didn't she notice something was wrong? What if she had been there? What if she could have stopped it? Natalie was the outgoing one, the vibrant half, the golden girl with secrets Maddie never saw. And as Maddie digs deeper into Natalie's life, she realizes her sister was hiding more than just teenage angst. There were late-night phone calls, unexplained bruises, whispers at school, and a strange relationship with their mother that Maddie hadn't understood. Suddenly, the people she trusted the most seem like strangers. Her mother is cagey. Her father is absent. Her friends are nervous. And the police just want to close the case. Then Maddie uncovers a name. Someone Natalie had been secretly seeing. A boy with a past. A connection to another missing girl. And just like that, the puzzle starts to come together. But the closer she gets to the truth, the more danger she finds herself in. Someone is watching her. Someone wants her to stop digging. And someone is willing to do whatever it takes to keep the past buried. What makes The Missing Half so powerful is not just the suspense, but the emotional undercurrent that runs through every chapter. Maddie is more than just a determined sister. She's a portrait of what it means to grieve someone who's still alive, to live in limbo, to carry the weight of hope and hopelessness all at once. Her journey isn't just about solving a mystery, it's about reclaiming her voice in a story that others want to forget. As Maddie pushes forward, her investigation begins to unravel more than just Natalie's disappearance. She starts to see The cracks in her parents' marriage, the manipulation in their household, and the lengths people will go to protect their own image. She discovers a web of lies tied to the town's wealthiest family, a legacy of silence, and a police department that's more interested in keeping things quiet than getting justice. Along the way, Maddie finds unexpected allies. A former detective, haunted by a similar case, a teacher who saw more than she let on, a childhood friend who still believes in her. But trust is a fragile thing, and in a town built on secrets, every helping hand might have its own agenda. The book's pacing is relentless, but never rushed. Flowers masterfully builds tension with each revelation, leading to a climactic twist that flips everything on its head. Just when Maddie thinks she knows what happened, she uncovers a truth so devastating, it redefines what family loyalty and love truly mean. Natalie's story isn't just one of a girl gone missing. It's about a young woman trapped in a cycle of manipulation and fear. A girl who tried to protect her sister by keeping her in the dark. And Maddie's story is about the light that truth can bring, even if it burns. One of the most compelling aspects of the novel is how it handles the twin bond. There's a raw emotional depth in how Maddie describes the absence of her sister. It's like missing a part of yourself. Not just a person, but your reflection, your other half, your mirror. That absence drives the narrative, giving it a heartbeat that pulses with urgency, pain, and unshakable resolve. Flowers also weaves in the psychological impact of trauma. Maddie suffers from anxiety, hallucinations, and moments where she can't tell what's real. These elements aren't just for drama. They ground the story in realism, showing how unresolved grief can distort reality. Maddie isn't a perfect heroine. She makes mistakes. She pushes people away. She breaks down. But that's what makes her so relatable and unforgettable. As Maddie peels back layers of secrets, she comes to a harrowing realization. The person responsible for Natalie's disappearance isn't a stranger lurking in the shadows. It's someone close, someone trusted, someone who used love as a weapon. The reveal is gut-wrenching, and it forces Maddie to confront not only the truth, but the terrifying possibility that her own silence enabled it. In the final chapters, the story spirals toward a conclusion that's both heartbreaking and cathartic. Maddie uncovers the truth, confronts the perpetrator, and exposes the lies that held the town together. But justice doesn't come wrapped in a neat bow. There are consequences. There's collateral damage. And there's loss. The book ends with Maddie standing not in victory, but in transformation. She's no longer just the girl left behind. She's the survivor, the fighter, the one who finally speaks when everyone else stays silent. The Missing Half is more than just a thriller. It's a story about identity, sisterhood, silence, and the high cost of truth. Ashley Flowers delivers a narrative packed with twists, but grounded in emotional truth. Her background in true crime storytelling brings authenticity to every chapter, making the suspense feel earned and the resolution satisfying. For fans of gripping psychological thrillers and emotionally raw dramas, this book is a must-listen. Will have you questioning every character, rereading every clue, and feeling every heartbeat of a sister's search for the missing half of herself. If you love stories that go deeper than the mystery stories that reveal the messy, complicated truth behind every perfect surface, then The Missing Half will keep you hooked until the very end. This is the kind of audiobook you won't just listen to. You'll live through it with Maddie. You'll hold your breath with every clue, gasp at every twist, and cry with every truth. Because in New Haven, Indiana, everyone has something to hide. And sometimes, the biggest mystery is not where someone went, but why no one wanted to find her. And when the truth finally comes out, you'll realize this was never just about Natalie. It was about the secrets we bury and the power it takes to unearth them. The missing half will stay with you long after the last word is spoken, and you'll never look at the quiet girl in the back of the room the same way again. If you want to listen full audiobook for free, link in description,